Hi everybody, this is Susie. I wanted to show you two things. I've been making quite a bit of pens over time, especially the last month, making pens reflecting the Wild Orchid Craft flowers. And I have received my new design team package yesterday, and I wanted to share with you some of the beautiful neutral brown colored flowers that are my favorite with Wild Orchid Crafts. So, in combination, I decided to make a fabulous pen using Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, lace, and shooting pearls and seam binding. I used my absolute most favorite color and favorite flowers that Wild Orchid Crafts carries. I have to say I totally adore their flowers, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on the design team. I just love them. They are so easy to work with. They're very sturdy and well made and absolutely gorgeous. Whoever sees them just can't believe how gorgeous they are. So let me just share with you quickly and show you what I use. I just want to get this so that I can let you know in case you would like to purchase it, which, as you all know, whenever I do my videos, I'm never ready. Okay, here we go. Now, the base of this pen, I'm actually doing this on the top of a craft box. The base of this pen, I'm using something called floral stem wrap tape. I purchased this at Michael's, and the color is not white, it's more like a cream color, and I like that instead of the green because I'm using this vintage lace, which was a gift to me last year. Not necessarily a gift, but the people where I buy my lace from at my local fabric store, this was in a huge knot, and when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, I'd love to buy it, and she said, you know what, take it all, and if you can get the knots out, you know, you don't have to pay me. So she gave it to me, and I did take the knots out. So anyway, I wrapped that beautiful vintage inspired lace around the pen on top of the floral tape, which protected the pen because I used hot glue, and what happens is if you use too much hot glue, the glue will melt through the plastic and melt through the ink, and you will have a mess that you do not want to have, trust me. So putting the tape on with a tiny dab of glue at the bottom and some at the top will protect the pen, and then when you use the lace around the tape, your pen is totally protected from the hot glue bleeding through the plastic and through the ink tube on the inside. So we have the lace wrapped around the pen all the way up to the top, where I had attached a this beautiful, I'm just going to show it to you, this beautiful feathered trim that you can purchase in your local fabric store or I guess craft store. That's where I got it. And inside the wrapped feathers, I put the shooting pearls from Wild Orchid Crafts. And around that, I wrapped lace from Wild Orchid Crafts, which is, I think, the Gunther lace. I don't know if I pronounced it properly, in white. And I wrapped that around, and I added some pearls from my stash that are, let me see if they give me the size here. No, they don't give me the size, but they are jewelry essential crafting beads. Oh yes, 4mm pearl beads, and those were like 1,100 beads for something like $2 or $3.99 at I think I got that at Joann's craft store. And I had adhered those also to the lace. And just so that you know, that was on top of the feather, nowhere near the pen itself, so I wasn't afraid of anything like the hot glue bleeding through. And then around the bottom of that, I wrapped just a little piece of Suzie's Blings, which is my rhinestone trim, And around that, I wrapped a piece of beautiful vintage seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts, tied it in a bow. And I wasn't afraid to use the glue now because I have the ribbon, and I have the bling, and I have the tape, and I also have the lace trim going around the pen. And using my most favorite flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts, I tried to really pick the ones that are my most favorite that I love. These two-tone chocolate roses and the gorgeous color range of open roses and the beautiful curly roses and the really small ones in there in that chocolate brown. And I don't know if you can see those, but way in there is those tiny little rosebuds. So, and yes, once I had finished that, I just took a few little pearls and scattered them around the pen. It's very elegant, and what I like about it the most, and I'm just going to bring you over to my workspace, so don't mind it because it is completely sloppy, but I really don't care because a messy desk is a busy crafter's desk. So hold on, I'm recording, honey. Sorry, hubby's interrupting. Yeah? Okay, I'm recording. Sorry. Anyway, what I like most about this pen is that it is actually usable. As you can see, if I was going to be writing a letter or signing a check or writing a message to somebody, I can simply use this with the utmost comfort because I'm using a Papermate pen. You can use a Bic pen or any kind of pen that would be thin. You can also use a marker of some kind if you like, or perhaps a Sharpie. I have quite a bit of, oh goodness, if you saw my turnstile with my pens and pencils, you would laugh. And you can use any one of those and, wrap the tape around it to protect it from melting from the hot glue. And also wrapping some kind of, it doesn't have to be this lace, it could be any kind of lace, or perhaps if you have some kind of like ribbon lace like that that's very narrow, like 1/8 of an inch wide, you may be able to use that as well, or even the seam binding if you have it in like a solid color like white, depending on the lace you're using. Now if you're using black lace or brown lace, you can simply use the green floral tape because you won't see that once you go around it once or twice. But I didn't want the black to peep through. And in all honesty, I don't know what I did with it here. Oh, my desk is horrible. I'm sorry, everybody. The cover to this pen, I kind of screwed it up a little bit. Maybe it dropped on the floor. No. The cover of this pen, I cut the tip off like I did on my other pens. And I'm not using it because I went so far down to the very tip that if I push the pen on, I'm actually going to be moving the bottom of the lace, and I really don't want to do that because what I'll be most likely, how I'll be most likely having my pen, not in this bucket of glue sticks, but I'll have it like, just like that, sticking up out of a holder that I have with some pens and pencils in it. And I'll know that, oh, this is my pen, okay? And I have a family wedding to go to, and I was asked to do a couple of things for the bride, so I might make one like this, doing all of the cream flowers or white flowers, possibly plume feathers. I really don't know yet. I still have plenty of time. This will be like for the signing the guest book. So, and they know that I'm really crafty. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope that you like it. It came out really pretty. I love it, and I love the feathers, and I hope that you enjoy seeing it and try one. And if you found inspiration here, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to see these flowers and more, you can go to wildorchidcrafts.com, and my blog is suziecrafter10.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching. Bye!